at the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Blues of St. Louis taking on the Elks of Virginia Beach. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. This guy's coming in, winning 3 of their last 4 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Well, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Ready?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Come on.
On first down, Hopkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
For the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now, both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the former Syracuse man, McQuinn Allen. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But you look at this defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Wow, and that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The Blues offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Get it. Viking 18.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Cougar 19. Steady.
They'll run on first down. It's Hopkins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ready.
It's 2nd and 8.
Bronco 80. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Mitchell Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Elks are able to add on to that lead. Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the drive there took 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Blues.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Atkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here is 3rd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Atkins. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
On the jump.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Lawrence. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Unlock right. Unpack. Ready.
This is Davenport. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Go! Liking 18.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Second and 3. A throw taken in by Tyler Wallace. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
And the St. Louis first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
19, Tiger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And a St. Louis 1st down.
Up the middle to Davis. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw here. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
He finds his man complete. It's Atkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here comes Wallace, jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He's able to find Wallace. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Now Allen. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. And this time he's in for the touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Now for the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13 to 10. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ooh, the juke. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Past the 60, past the 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Complete to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Davenport. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that last throw, not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season.
Ready? Get it!
A run with Davenport. Well, he's got some breathing room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, they'll throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown. That one hit. And a loose football. Well, they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This is 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the toss, here's Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Allen here on the screen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen will take it in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 35.
From the 35, here's second and a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it with Davenport. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Got it. Ready?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lawrence. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On third down, Davenport. He won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they bring out their punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, 2:14 to play. They've got 1 timeout at their disposal and the 2-minute warning as they go to work here on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
31. Blues 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
St. Louis. First down. A gain of 40 yards. First down, Blues.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. This is 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
A gain of 19 yards. And
Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. Now second down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
4 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
24.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Virginia Beach, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week